Hi everyone, CCF here, back with another STORJ BiteSize video for you, and today we're going to be looking at some Python scripts that you can use in Windows on your node to give you a bit more information about your earnings, held back amounts, satellite held back amounts, very detailed information. Now, one of the things I find frustrating with the STORJ node dashboard is the payment information. It is very difficult if you drill into the payment information window to make sense of what's going on here. There's a lot of information, and I know the developers have done the best they can, but it really needs a rethink, I think, with regards UI and accessibility, because it's just not very clear what is going on here at all. And there is the added problem that during the transition from one month to the other, there is a slight delay in that payment information being updated on the dashboard. I think at last count, it was at least a week before my dashboard showed my earnings correctly from the previous month, October, incorporated into the dashboard figures. But there is a way you can get out that information and get confidence that yes, you haven't lost any earnings from the previous month. They're definitely there, and you can do this using some tools, which I'm going to show you now. So where did I find this information? When I saw that there was a delay in showing my October earnings, I went on to various community forums, STORJ forums, had a look, and yes, historically there are some entries on there that show you there were issues around showing the previous month's earnings on the dashboard, and they've obviously said, we've put the estimation tools in there to help with you identifying that. But also there was a link to some earnings calculator Python scripts, which I'm going to show you. Very easy to put on Windows. I don't know anything about putting this on any other platform, so it's just going to concentrate on Windows today. But I'll put all these links in the description for you so you can get at them yourself and follow them. Very easy to do. So basically on your STORJ node, what you're going to do is you're going to just click on the Windows here, and you're going to type the word Python. I have got Python installed. If you haven't, it won't come up. But what you can do is go into a PowerShell window and type the word Python, and immediately Windows recognized the fact that I was going to run a Python script. I didn't have the Python dependencies on my machine, and so it immediately took me to the Microsoft Store and gave me a suggested download for Python, which was brilliant. I wasn't expecting that at all. That should be the same case for you if you're on Windows 10 like I am. I have no idea if it will work on Windows 11 or not, but I'm sure you'll be able to find your way around. So it suggested Python 3.12 download, which I did, put on. I did stop my node and I rebooted my machine. But then it's a very simple task after that. All you do is run your PowerShell window. And this is after you have downloaded the script that makes all this possible. So on my PC, I made a tools folder on my C drive and a STORJ folder within that. And there's an earnings.py, which you'll be able to download from the links that I give you. And you just stick that in that directory. And then in your PowerShell window, obviously you want to navigate to that. So cd tools, cd STORJ. Get it right in a minute. Once you're in the STORJ folder, then you can run that command to that Python script. Now there are two possibilities for this script. The first is straight like this, just Python space earnings.py, and then the drive letter that holds your STORJ data, because this is where all this data is and where you can get hold of it. So in my case, it's the X drive on this machine, and we can run that. And if I just open the screen up a little bit more, you can see you get a nice double table of information basically. So this is giving you your all-time view. We've not specified any date range or anything like that. We just said give us the information about everything. So you get a lot of information about your ingress and egress and storage and the earnings and bandwidth associated with all that, and your current total for how long you've been running your node. But at the bottom you get a detailed breakdown of what's being held by each satellite, basically what the held amounts are against each satellite, and you can see the held amounts. You can also get this information, which is very similar to what you get on the dashboard, but just a breakdown of whether you've been disqualified or suspended, and what percentage of downtime you've had against each satellite. I have got quite high figures in this area. I have no idea why. I'm struggling at the moment to get over and above 96% on each satellite. Could be a number of factors, which I won't go into, but I am investigating those. And then the payout information here of the held payouts for egress, repair, blah blah blah. So that's quite useful, you know. So if you get to the end of, let's say, November, we're in now, you get to the end of November and you don't immediately see those payment figures that you were expecting in the dashboard figures, because there is that week-long delay, run this script and you'll be able to get confidence, yes, it's in there, and see the breakdown of it. Now there is one more command that you can do, and that is you can say I want to run it for a particular month. So here I've said I want to see just October's figures for this year, and once again, if you run it, you get a similar sort of thing. The only thing is you get no information for the reputation column for some reason, but it shows you the month of how long your node's been running up. So October was my second month. I had run a little bit in September, and once again the breakdown figures just for that month, so you can get confidence. And this is what I ran when I saw October figures were not in the dashboard. I panicked, thought, where on earth have they gone? Ran this, and yes, got immediate confirmation that yes, it is there, and since it has reflected on the dashboard. So it's a good little tool to have in your arsenal of tools for STORJ, you know, for just checking how things are going on. I think it looks a little bit easier to read than the dashboard and drilling into the various areas. I know, you know, we can do all sorts of things on here by custom range and current period, and it is a bit difficult to make sense of it all. Yeah, the payout history here it says it's for October, but I don't believe that's right. But anyway, if you don't trust this dashboard completely, use that Python script. Very easy to install, no headaches at all, and it gives you a lot more detailed information. So I hope that's been useful to you. There'll be more bite-sized series coming up for STORJ soon. Please give it a like if you enjoyed it, and please hit the bell notification icon and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps the channel to grow. But for now, I'll say goodbye.